Good day, viewers. You are welcome. We have these interesting functional equations, but the question is, what is the critical point for these functions? So before solving this video, you can pause it and give it a try. And we are going to be finding f of 9 divided by 2. That is the required function that we are looking for. But we have to understand the domain of these functions. So since at this point we have a variable at the denominator and also at this point, we have to define the domain very well because x here is a member of real number. So let's consider the solution first. So the first question we are going to ask ourselves is, looking at what we have at the input, which is x plus 1 divided by root x. So if I start this, we have to note that for x greater than 0, we are going to have the square root of x here. So it requires x greater than or equals to 0. But looking at the denominator that we have, so we can see that if we have 1 divided by square root of x itself, so this requires x not equals to 0. Because if x equals to 0, we have an undefined function. So which means that for every x is always greater than 0. Then in the next step, we have to show that what values can this input can it take. What I mean is, for x plus 1 divided by square root of x, what values can this take? So suppose I let this to be another variable. Let's say we have t of x equals x plus 1 divided by square root of x. So here we are going to take the derivatives of this. So by differentiating this, we are going to have the t divided by the x equals, everything gives us 1 minus 1 divided by 2x raised to the power of 3 over 2. This is what we have. And at the turning point, we have the t dx equals to 0. So if I let the whole of this equals to 0, then we are going to have 2x raised to the power of 3 over 2. This equals 1. And with this, we have x raised to the power of 3 over 2 equals 1 divided by 2. So by taking the square of both sides first and later take the cube root of both sides, so what we have is x equals 1 divided by, we have the cube root of 4. Initially I said, what is the critical point? So at x equals 1 divided by cube root of 4 is the critical point. And after obtaining this, what is now the minimum value of t? So to know the minimum value of t, that is the whole of x plus 1 divided by root x, we have to substitute this value back into x and also obtain the value of 1 divided by root x. Anything that we got for the two of them is our minimum point. And the question now is, what is the suggested value for the output? If the minimum point is, by taking the reciprocal of this, add it with x, anything we get around something like 1.89. That will be the minimum values. And to know the domain, so we take the value that we get for minimum and we take a close parenthesis and we open it at any infinity. So what will now be the value of the output? So we can just try to put that in the comment box, and let's try to look for f of 9 divided by 2. So to get f of 9 divided by 2, so since we are going to substitute for x plus 1 divided by root x, so this will be equals 9 divided by 2. Then the whole of this becomes f of 9 over 2 equals x minus 1 over root x. We have to solve this one. So before solving, suppose I let's say this root x, I let it to be equals t. Then this shows that x equals t squared. So if x equals to t squared, then we take back the substitutions. So therefore we have t squared plus 1 divided by t equals 9 over 2. Multiplying through by t, we have this as t cubed plus 1 equals 90 divided by 2. And if I multiply this one by 2, I have 2t raised to power 3 plus 2 equals 9t. And by taking this 90 to this side, we are going to have 2t raised to power 3 minus 90 plus 2 equals 0. This is a cubic equation. So we need 3 answers, but we're only interested in the positive solution here, not the negative solution. And we cannot factorize this t directly. Let's try to use some remainder theorems. If I test for different numbers, let's say I start from these constant values, we can have plus or minus 2 here. We can have plus or minus 1. If I test for plus 2, so okay, suppose I have t equals to 2. Substituting in this, we have 2 into bracket of 2 raised to power 3 minus 9 into bracket of 2 plus 2. We want to check if this equals 0. If it equals 0, definitely t equals to 2 is the solution here. So here we have 2 into bracket of 8 minus 9 times 2, that is 18 plus 2. 2 times 8 is 16 plus 2, that is 18. 18 minus 18 equals to 0. So therefore, t equals to 2 is the value of t here. Now after knowing this, we are now going to use the long division method of polynomial to find the remaining factors. We have gotten one factor, which is t minus 2. So it's one of the factors of this equation. Then by applying the long division method of polynomial, so we are going to have t minus 2 into bracket of 2t squared plus 4t minus 1 equals 0. So with this, we are going to have t equals to 2. So this is the only value that I need. So we can just try to get the other two values of t here, and we can take back the substitution. So since t equals to 2, and don't forget that we have root x equals to t. So if t equals to 2, definitely we are going to have x as 4. If x equals to 4, then we come back as from f of 9 divided by 2 equals x minus 1 divided by root x. So x is 4 minus 1 over square root of 4. So this gives us 4 minus 1 divided by 2. So therefore, f of 9 over 2 equals to 7 divided by 2. So this is the solution that satisfies this problem. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.